Everybody, and welcome into today's edition of One Nation Weather, and we're looking at a severe weather threat. In fact, severe weather is quite likely here, coming out of the plains and moving eastward towards Ohio and Indiana and Illinois as we go from today into tomorrow. So we want to go ahead and give you a look here at your weather, which is updated here at Sunday, February 26th. It's midday time period here, and this is the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Yes, the severe weather risk that was level 3 yesterday has been upgraded to a level 4 severe risk. 60 to 80 plus mile per hour wind gusts, that's going to remain the biggest threat. So windy conditions with just in general, first of all, we'll have some blustery conditions as the system moves through with high gusts, maybe 40 plus miles per hour. But these thunderstorms will individually be able to produce 60 to 80 plus mile per hour wind gusts. And as the line gets going, maybe even a stretch of some of those gusts could get going here. A few tornadoes, maybe EF2 plus at the start of that zone anyway. And scattered hail certainly possible. Now that zone right there that is circled in the black line there, that line is showing you where the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted for the most intense weather. So in that area basically where you have the orange and the red, the level 3 and the level 4 threat, that's what the Storm Prediction Center calls enhanced and moderate threat. That area right there is where we're looking for those 80 plus mile per hour wind gusts, those EF2 plus level tornadoes. That's the main zone where we're looking for that. Not to say it couldn't happen elsewhere, but that is that main zone where we're watching out for that type of conditions to get going. So here we go. We're hitting the back half of today in this little GIF here, and you can see by the time we're hitting the evening hours today, I think we'll see storms fire up around 5, 6, 7 o'clock this evening. This is 7 p.m. Notice these storms, individual little cells at first could have some isolated strong tornadoes within that. Notice it starts forming more of a line by 9, 10, moving very quickly off to the east, so it'll be a very quick hit. Oklahoma City getting in on some of this around midnight, maybe a little earlier than that, in fact. And then this line continues moving off to the east, racing off to the east. Texas looks to have their threat diminish here as we go into the overnight hours here, and you can see it continues moving up into Missouri and Illinois as we hit the back half of the day. The back half of the night and into the day tomorrow. So here's a look at tomorrow's weather threat because it does pick up there. You can see Storm Prediction Center is calling for primarily gusty wind threat out of this as it goes towards Illinois and Indiana. Isolated hail and tornadoes cannot be ruled out with this. I think tornadoes may be certainly possible in some of those areas. Very small hail cannot be ruled out either here. So here's a look as this system makes its way up into the upper Midwest, into portions of the northern plains here, and into the Ohio Valley. You can see as we get going here, there's that line, maybe some gusty winds. Again, you can kind of see how it has that backward C shape. That's more of a gusty wind segment, so I think that's going to be the primary threat tomorrow. Notice we have some ice, maybe some frozen precipitation going on the north end of this. I think portions of central Michigan northward has the chance to see some snow out of this. You could see those cells keep moving eastward. That's where we might see an isolated tornado in some of these cells as they move eastward. Ohio, Kentucky getting in on these as we go towards the afternoon hours here. And we'll continue to see some rain and some snow. And notice how heavy that some of that snow will be going on the north side of this. And this will also be pushing into portions of the northeast here. You could see, again, maybe some rain, some thunderstorms coming out of Ohio. And then look at the snowfall that's getting going here up into portions of the northeast. Quite the snowfall event. In some of these spots, we'll see maybe 3 to 6 inches in a lot of spots, but some isolated locations may get up to 8 inches if you get lucky out of this. Notice even New York City may be starting off with some snow. I think we'll mix with rain on and off throughout this event there, but we'll have to keep a close eye on that. But definitely the interior northeast getting in on some snow out of this event. Thank you so much for watching this edition of One Nation Weather. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to turn on NOAA Weather Radio. Anything possible to keep you weather aware in those areas with severe weather possible as we go into today, tonight, and into tomorrow.